Poker has a way of humbling you. One week, you're unstoppable. The next, you're wondering what the hell happened. This week had it all. Brutal bubbles, wild blunders, and a hard look at what happens when confidence turns into chaos. But we also hit pause. Took time for some self-care, a reset, and a little perspective. And somewhere between the tilt, the lessons, and a crystal ball that promised our future looked bright, we found a bit of clarity. We're Laurel and Rachel. Poker is our passion, but balance is our goal. At Purposeful Poker, we're sharing the grind, the growth, and the intentional choices that help us thrive at the tables and in life.
Just got to the Wynn to play the $300 daily, but I may have ruined my chances because I got a really good parking spot. And them's the breaks. If you get a really good spot in the parking lot, you're not going to run well in there. But I took it anyway, just because we'll see. It was right here. So we're going to get into level 4, and which is perfect. I think I'll have like, I don't know, probably like 80, 75 big blinds, something like that. I have no idea. I didn't even do the math yet. So let's see if we can bink this one, because I need more bankroll. Okay, wish me luck. Goodbye. Spoiler alert, This day did not go well.
Oh.
Yeah. This hand will just kind of set the scene for you about the table.
Okay.
All right. So I'm under the gun +1. Under the gun limps. I have ace queen off, and I raise to 2K, which is 5x. These guys. We're raising to over a limp.
Okay.
I get 3-bet, but only to 4K. Big blind calls, under the gun calls, so of course I'm calling.
Sure.
We have 16.5K in the pot, and the flop is Jack of diamonds, 8 of hearts, deuce of spades, and it checks through.
Interesting.
So the 3-better, who's in position of all of us, checks it. Okay.
Okay.
The turn is the 8 of spades, and the big blind pops up with 1,200 into 16,000.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm calling with ace high here.
Yeah.
And the cutoff calls. Now we have 20K in the pot, and the river is the king of hearts, and now big blind bets 9K. So I'm absolutely out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cutoff calls. And big blind had pocket jacks.
Oh.
So cold calling the 3-bet, out of position, a teeny tiny bet, I guess the feeler bet to see if anybody had anything, and then smashing the river. And I don't know what she got called by. Maybe ace king, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
So I lose the minimum, but that was my table.
Okay.
So here we go.
Yeah, put your seatbelt on, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
This one, there's no hand history to. I just want to show you that pocket nines held and all in. However, if I had played out the whole hand and I didn't have to jam pre, I would have like quadrupled up because I boated. And I would have had all these people in. So even though pocket nine, so that's how this topsy-turvy day, nines held, but they really still managed to.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah.
We meet on Tuesdays.
We do meet on Tuesdays. I will see you next Tuesday, pocket nine. So we're setting up really, this is the day that I had. So now we're sitting at 13 big blinds. I'm in the big blind. Pre-flop, under the gun 1 raises to 2.2, normal. Low jack calls. I call. Here's where
it's always one jack off.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Gary.
She's a child. Here's where it gets right? Like, I should just jam this, right? I know. Alarm bells are blaring.
Yeah.
And I don't love this. This was kind of just like, I have to do this kind of thing. I check. Under the gun one bets 3.2 into 8.1K. Low jack folds. And I don't love this, but I have top pair and I just have to call. Like this whole hand, I was like, I don't want to put this money in. Turn is a 5 of hearts. I don't want to put the money in. I check. He bets 6.5. I look at my stack. We're all in. Like, and I don't love any of this. And he turns over pocket kings. And I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
But like, it was just one of those things.
But the solver says.
I know.
Yeah. It's where
I don't know off of like 10 big blinds if I can exploitatively just fold top pair.
I think that we are learning that we have to start exploitatively folding in these fields. And it's so frustrating and so gut wrenching. But it's just, it's that whole argument of instinct versus solver. And I don't know. My gut doesn't let me down, and it's just, so when you're feeling that so much in your core, I think we just have to, and if they bluff you, they bluff you, but it's just, I
just feel, I want to say, I just don't want to get exploited myself and get bluffed over and over again.
Right.
But I know that they don't bluff enough for it to matter. And my instincts were screaming, he has an overpair, he has an overpair. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why. They just were. That's why I would have never played this hand like this any other way. And it was just, I was battling with, you're dumb if you fold top pair off of 10 big blinds, and you're dumb because you're beat. So what do I do?
Yeah. I think
I should ask the Magic 8 Ball. Should I have folded top pair?
It is a certainty.
See? Yep. We're going to a costume party later, so.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. In the future.
Yes. In the future. That we can see.
I'm a fortune teller. I should have brought this with me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Parking spot thing is real. Oh, this game can test the out of you sometimes. 3 weeks ago, I was on top of the world. I thought I was playing well. I was running well. And then it just slaps you. And it's like this roller coaster because, like, sometimes you feel like you can't get ahead. And yeah, I have a decent bankroll now, but it's taken some serious hits these last couple weeks. It's brutal, man. Like, every spot just went down in flames. Sometimes I hate this game. So sometimes we hate this game, but I met you for a lovely meal, and it was nice to just kind of talk through some things, and decided that I was going to go play cash at Aria and try and reset, because cash usually does well for us. We can usually not this night though. And I don't have hand histories from this night because I wasn't feeling it, but I will show you this.
Yeah.
Three-way all in. I have pocket fives.
Yeah.
I got them set. We're all in 3 ways.
Yeah.
I lost to a set of sixes and a set of jacks. On the flop, all 3 of us had a set, and I had the worst one. What the hell?
Sometimes it's just not your day. Yeah.
So, okay. Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Allegiant Stadium. It's a great stadium. Energy was really fun. My fiance is a huge Bears fan, which is unfortunate. And it worked out okay. Sorry to the Raiders fans, but Bears won that day, and on a blocked field goal. So this is really fun. When I started doing these video journals, the initial reason was because of my imposter syndrome. And I determined that the way to try and power through that was to just be really, really freaking vulnerable. So I wasn't going to do this update, but I realized that that isn't fair because it's important to share, not necessarily all the bad beats and stuff, but, the good and the bad and just like the whole part of this journey. So I stone bubbled again for the third time in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So what does that mean? Well, first of all, it means that I really am gonna go and study the hell out of like soft bubble play because I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but something is not working because I end up getting like really, really card dead nearly every time in the soft bubble, and then I just hemorrhage chips. So we're gonna just go and study ad nauseum like the ICM implications of like the soft bubble and memorize all the charts and study all the spots, I guess, because I don't know what else to do. And the other thing is that I'm learning not a pansy. Like, I'm going for it. This one, like, I had dwindled down to basically nothing. I was in the big blind, 4 ways, limped pot, and I flopped top pair, 7 high, with the gutty draw. And I just donk jammed. And, yeah, it's the bubble, but I'm trying to win one of these things. And I'm going to keep playing like that because I think it's the right move. And I'm going to go and check it for sure. But one of these days it's going to work and it's going to hold and the right moves is going to pay off. So we're just going to keep trying because that's all I can do. Things might kind of suck sometimes and poker's really hard. But then I get to come home to this guy. Yeah. What's this lobster that he brought me?
Day 1C of the Venetian Monster Stack. 30K in chips, 40-minute levels, and I think we're in level 2 right now. So by the time I get up there and get rolling, I think we'll be in level 3, which is 100 big blinds. Wish us luck.
So remember the other day when I stone bubbled and I said, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong in the soft bubble, but we're going to go check and find out. Yeah. To that Laurel 2 days ago, you sweet summer child. Bless your little naive heart. But the first step at arriving at a solution is acknowledging that there's a problem. In Houston, we have a problem. Basically, I've been zigging when I should be zagging. I've been too tight or passive in spots where I should be looser or at least like more aggressive in 3-betting, or 4-betting even. And then I've been way too loose in spots where I should just be folding and letting it go. The most pivotal hand that kind of shifted everything and made it so that I more than likely stone bubbled and was in that spot to only have 8 bigs behind where I donk jammed on the flop was I defended with 9-7 off in the big blind with 55 bigs and made it so that we went 4 ways to the flop. That's a massive blunder. I lost 60K in that pot at the 2K, 3K, 3K level. That's like 20 bigs. I have absolutely zero business being in that hand. So post flop, I played fine. Not mad about that, but there shouldn't have even been a post flop. So big big mistake. But we're going to learn from that. So we are going to make some adjustments today, and hopefully we get in the spot again where we can play the soft bubble and we can take what we've learned and adapt and find a bag. That's the goal. We live, we learn, we adjust.
This is the biggest blunder I've ever made at a poker table before.
Oh.
This is bad.
Oh.
So playing with our friend Medi, who opened hijack. I 3-bet him on the button. OMC in the big blind calls my 3-bet. Medi 4-bets me. And with ace king off, 50 big blinds, I'm shipping it.
Mm-hmm.
I was so concerned about the OMC just flatting me that when he folded, I went, oh, okay. And I showed my hand.
Oh. No.
I don't know what I was thinking. And Medi legit felt bad for me because I think he probably was going to fold. But when I show I have ace king and he kept saying, you just made it so easy. I'm so like, he felt genuinely bad. And then I felt bad because like, that's not a way to like, if he was going to fold pocket queens and then I spike an ace, like then I feel bad.
Yeah.
And so, and I know you're not supposed to feel bad at the poker table, whatever, but like that was a genuine on my part.
Not trying to put somebody else in that spot.
No.
You know?
No.
Yeah.
And of course he holds and I'm out and I felt like the biggest idiot. I'm dumb.
No.
It's really no. I mean, just not paying attention. No, I don't even know what it was. I don't know what it was.
Well, it's over now.
Yeah.
So what can we learn from it?
That I'm dumb.
No. Okay. That's not useful.
It's not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we don't care about what we look like at the table. So,
true,
let that go.
True. But I don't care about the optics of it. I just care that it was thoughtless.
Okay. Well,
you know, not
so,
all there.
So the thing that we can learn and take away from that, and the adjustment we can make, is to be more thoughtful and present.
The adjustment to make from thoughtless is to be thoughtful.
Weird.
Got it.
Okay. So yeah, easy peasy.
Done. Okay. I'm gonna go rebuy.
Yeah. And be thoughtful.
Be very thoughtful. I'm gonna be purposeful.
Yes, exactly. See, you're getting it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wish me luck. I think this is where I really realized that I had been on winner's tilt for a couple weeks. I was playing too fast and loose. That happens. Now I have a bankroll, and so let's go. Let's f***ing go. And
pew pew pew.
Let's just fire it off.
Yeah.
And so winner's tilt is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely 100% is a thing. And I think that I experienced that for at least a couple weeks, and it cost me. It cost me big. So,
older gentleman that I've been playing with for a little bit decided to limp in early position. You always have to be a little worried about the OMC factor. Are they gonna limp jam? But I have ace king suited. What else are we gonna do? But we're gonna raise it up, and
he limp jam.
He just back jams, and I was just like, whatever. If we die, we die. And then this other guy just called my raise in the cutoff, and he tanks for forever.
Oh, I think I timed it. It was like 4 minutes. I had to speed it up.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, like whatever. Can I go ahead and, either rebuy or go home or
hurry up?
Like clock. So anyways, he says that he folded jacks, which I believe per standard, he flips over the ones and, we're out. So, but
you expected it, but still.
It's just,
again,
Solver says.
Again, yes. Okay,
yeah.
so do we exploitative completely fold ace king suited?
Yeah, I have before, and I'll do it again. But I've also died with ace king suited before, and I'll do it again.
We just can't fold,
No.
although we should because we know he has
because
aces.
we know. Yeah, because what else are you doing here? But yeah, GG's.
GG. We're 7 from the money. I'm in the cutoff with 10 big blinds. And this guy in the low jack, I have dubbed him the wild man because he's just opening everything and smashing. He's 130 big blinds on the soft bubble here.
What's that like?
Normally, if a low jack opens, I can fold pocket fours in the cutoff, but not to this guy. I'm just not doing it. I know at the very best, I think I'm flipping if he calls me because the percentage of the hands he's opening that contain pocket pairs is so low that I think I'm probably going to get a fold even because he's opening that wide. But even if he calls, I'm flipping. And that's fine. And sure enough, he called me with 6-7 suited. So the board runs out. Ace of hearts, 10 of hearts, ace of spades, 3 of clubs on the turn. So we're still looking good. I just need to fade a 7, a 6, or a spade.
A 5.
But I forgot that I also need to fade a fucking 10.
Oh, yeah.
And then he says, "Oh, I've never won with 7 high before." I was like, "Take your 7 high and shove it up." No, I was very nice. And I said, "Well, now you have a story to tell."
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's.
And I left.
I love being counterfeit. It's my favorite.
Right read.
Mm-hmm.
I think right play considering the read.
All right.
I was willing to flip.
Yeah.
I needed to make the money. I wasn't doing it off of 10 bigs. That was the best spot to do it in. That hand will open jam every time when it's folded to them. Being that it was open from him, I just took it like fold because he's just so wide. But I should have taken run good into consideration because like I said, he was smashing everything.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to fold a pocket pair of that play. I guess in the future I'm folding. No, I'm not. I'm not folding there.
No.
I knew where I was at.
Yeah.
I took the chance and
No.
you beat me with 7.
No, we're not adjusting our game based on whether we're running well or running bad. Like that's stupid. So you took the, I don't know, like kind of the meta game and the flow of the table and you utilized it to your advantage and you knew exactly where you were. And, you know, in theory land, that was good.
Great.
Yeah. You held and you were fine. And
Excellent.
yeah, now you're up to, 20 some bigs. So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been nice.
Yeah.
I could have just, I was ready to just fold to the money at that point because I had such a bad week. And I was just like, let me just get this double and fold to the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poker gods couldn't do it.
Next time.
Okay. Back at the Wynn today, I got not a great parking spot. It's mediocre. So this is a 600. I'm kind of taking a shot at this mainly because I think the player pool is going to be tough. 40K in chips, 40-minute levels. About to be in level 3, so it's perfect. And we're just gonna hope to run good. That's all we can hope for. Yeah. We're gonna run good. This table was tough because I was just pretty card dead and there was a guy to my right who was being super aggressive and I could never get any real spots against him. I did bluff him a few times and then being as I was a Wynn 600, there was quite a few pros at the table and so like I just had to navigate a lot. This hand I was super short in the big blind. Eric Baldwin had just gotten to the table and he raised it up and I have ace 6 off. Being as how short I am, it's a defend. And I flop very well. I flop ace high, which is wonderful. And I decide to check it because I'm pretty sure he's going to see bet this flop and he does. And I jam and he calls and I crack his kings.
Ooh.
I feel bad. He's such a nice guy.
Stop feeling bad.
I didn't feel bad. Then I think he played again and got something like another really good hand cracked by 8s or something, and he was out in 2 hands. I mean, he max late edged, he can do that.
Yeah.
But like he was just like, oh, okay, never mind, bye guys. Then I get to my second table. This is the table that we were talking beforehand. She was at another table because she came in, she late
I max late edged.
Yeah.
We had a shot too.
Yeah.
We spun that up and then.
So we're at 2 different tables, but like in between us is a table that had crushers on the table. J-Bex was on the table, Dustin Lee. There's a lot of people.
A lot of pros.
Nico and Brian and we were both like, oh,
good thing you're not at that table. Ugh.
When they broke my table, where do you think they sent me? Short stack.
Yeah. I looked up and I waved at you. I was like, oh, hey, you're closer to me. And then I was like, oh, hey.
Jesus. And I managed to hang in.
Yeah.
Like I got better to fold a couple times. This is why playing against those pros, they actually
fold when they're supposed to.
So this one is ace-3 suited. I'm actually under the gun and I just rip it. I get called by pocket 4s, and then the guy in the big blind folds ace-10.
Oh.
He tanked. He said, one more beer I would have called you. I was like, oh, thank God.
Nice.
Thank God.
Glad the server took a little break.
Yeah. So I actually end up getting an ace and I double there. So that was great.
Well, you were battling with all the pros at the Wynn prior to me joining you. Spoiler alert.
What's going to happen?
I was hanging out with the low stakes guys at the Venetian, trying to do another flight of the 300 that we both could not seem to manage to get anything done. So middle position, min raise. I'm in the big blind with deuce of spades, 4 diamonds. We are well below 20 bigs. This actually is a defend when you are struggling this much. Button calls, small blind calls. Where am I going?
Yeah.
And then the flop comes out, the deuce of diamonds, 9 of clubs, and the 10 of hearts. So I'm like, okay, well, we got a pair, but, you know, whatever. If somebody bets, I'm, you know, folding before you can. But it checks through.
Excellent.
And then the deuce of clubs on the turn.
Excellent.
Why I don't donk here,
GG's.
I don't know. Ugh. So mad at myself. Like as I'm like checking, I'm like literally cussing myself out in my head. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Like you get the hand the card that you want.
Your head is saying something and your hands are doing another thing.
It's bizarre. So then the 7 of clubs rivers. So the flush comes in, straights are there, boats are there. It's
and this is where you choose.
This is where that was fantastic. Great job, Laurel. What are we doing? Making me question all of my life choices. Yeah. So I jam and then the button tanks for forever. And I was like, oh, well, I must be good then if he's taking this long. And he finally calls. It's so begrudgingly. Small blind folds. And then he flips over the straight. He had 6-8 of diamonds.
But the board was paired and the flush came in.
Right. And he
and you put all of your 15 or 10 big blinds, whatever you had.
He says, I wasn't trying to slow roll. And I was just like, it felt like a slow roll. Like it wasn't one of my prouder moments, but
we've all had those too.
I was just like, felt like a slow roll. Like just, you know, snap. He's got piles. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know. God, you did tank for a while.
It was eons. Gave me that false hope that I'm like, I have to be so good here. Like, right?
False hope.
Well, I thought he was going to call me with like ace-9 or something, you know?
If you had a little bit more in your stack, he probably would have folded with the flush and the paired board. But being as how you were in that spot with
just enough that, you know, it's enough to call, but we don't like it. Yeah. Yep.
GG.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to the Wynn. I get pocket queen.
Oh, ladies.
Nico ships it ahead of me. But and he has me slightly covered, but pocket queens is an excellent. I am beating him into the pot with this hand.
Yes.
And so everybody else folds, and he flips over King Jack, and he stands up.
Oh no!
Sit down. Yeah, see, I said sit down.
The stand-up equity.
You got to steal his stand-up.
I know.
And grab your bag.
I know.
That's where you get your equity back.
That's where I messed up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, GG's to me.
We love this game. Poker is fun.
Poker is fun.
It's fun. I want to talk about a cognitive negativity bias that we have. And it's what makes it so that your bad beats constantly play on a loop in your head. And meanwhile, you don't remember the fact that just last week you two-outed Gene from Jersey, who had the ones, and you got a little froggy with your favorite pocket pair and, 10 ball corner pocket, and he's out of the tournament. You forget that. All you remember is that, Donna from Duluth overcalled with her King Jack and ended up hitting trip jacks when she's super dominated. And so you keep playing that over and over again because the amygdala, which is in your hippocampus, hasn't got with the times, and it just interprets a threat as a threat. It doesn't know the difference between, you being chased by a saber-toothed tiger or being two-outed on the river. It just doesn't want you, from a physiological standpoint, to feel like that again. And so it has this built-in defense mechanism where it's just like, hey, remember when this bad thing happened and how you felt? Yeah, let's focus on that so that we don't feel like that again. And so I think it's important to really zero in on the times that you do get lucky, when you get it in bad and you suck out. Like, let's pay attention to those. Let's remember those because they do happen. And we just are so focused, thanks to our non-evolutionary bias that we have, where we just zero in on the bad. And so the next time that you get it in bad and you get there, maybe don't celebrate at the table, but share that with your friends. Share that hand history. Don't be ashamed that you got it in bad. Remember that, because that will help when the bad beats kind of seem to be stacking up, because you can recall that you did run good before. It has happened. It's okay. Okay. So
I just keep smiling because maybe it'll make my brain think that I'm happy.
Either we're gonna go psychotic, or it will shift our mindset a little bit. Yeah, it is important. We do need to focus on those times that we do. Like you got the ace 10 to fold.
I know,
I know.
But you only remember the really bad thing because your brain
is trying to protect. Yeah. Mine especially, but we gotta keep swinging, focus on the positive, and just keep growing and learning and having those, lessons and the opportunities and the positive things, compound on each other and build. You go into the magic 8 ball.
Will we get out of this now?
Without hesitation, yes.
All right. See? Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Leave us a comment. We'll probably respond.
Bye. Purposeful Poker. I'm dare you! I didn't have anything!